Oh, the lolly. Did you see the fresh freja?
Oh yeah, oh he's fresh.
Oh,
Yeah.
fresh freja. Oh. Oh, but what's the Uda Buddha the fresher?
And the fresh the room and the Huba.
Yeah. I'm glad that I recall how to do this fresh freja because just a moment ago I realized that my memory was wiped of all fresh freja, but Lolly enlightened me as we wander through. Where are we? Zibriskie Point in Death Valley. We are walking.
We have reintegrated some of your childhood.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really childhood though. It was like
Tweenhood, teenhood.
teenhood. We weren't even tweens. I didn't know the Lou until I was 18. Oh, by the way, that is the lance. And there is the brand. There's the lance. Okay, so this is the perfect moment to begin to wish the Lou the happy birthday. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lulu and Freshka Freja. Happy birthday to you. Woo, 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 woo.
Thanks, guys.
You're not supposed to be loud in the desert.
What?
But now I want to howl. Should I do it?
Do it.
Brandon said no. Lance said,
We'll die.
oh, avalanche
You
of borax.
saw all the powder. It was either blow or snow.
Okay, this stuff is, we are not sure exactly what it is, but we have learned that in the soil is borax, or let me see, okay, there it is. And so there's like this white powder that is underneath all this. And so we're curious if this is borax, and we will have to do our research. I collected some of it for my little apothecary. It's like fine, like baking soda. It's pretty curious stuff. So I will do research to find out what it is. But there are borax mines all over the place here. So it's pretty cool. The view when we were up higher was just phenomenal, but now we're back in the valley wandering through. And it's good. Social distancing trip can be a little challenging at sometimes, but we're doing pretty good. And we camped last night, and the social distancing was a success, and then breakfast this morning a success, and then now there's rumors of a restaurant, and a restaurant which but why? So this is just boingy time right now. So there's rumors of a restaurant that may carry dessert, possibly birthday cake. So hopefully we will be able to acquire said cake. Here's a good view. It's nice to be able to show you my adventure that I do as well, because I am quite indeed adventurous, and so I'm glad I decided to carry this iPad with me to be able to create this vlog. Pretty neat. Now there's a bunch of the white stuff, and I've gotten covered in the white stuff because I collected some of it for my little apothecary shelf. So it'll be nice to add a little additional thing, because right now on my apothecary shelf I have cactus spines and I have sand gathered from here. Last time we were here, the Mesquite Valley, or Mesquite sand dunes. I think that's what they're called. And then I have sand gathered from Page, Arizona, which is a really beautiful, like, reddish color. This is pretty neat. Look at the striations. And then I have Ethan's dragonfly exoskeletons, which I will be mailing to him. And there is, we still didn't give Kefren his sand from here, so that's on the shelf too. Oh, and then I have water from the groundwater from Pepper Sauce Cave, so that's up on the shelf too. Check this. It's pretty great. Wish I was able to get a view from above, but I didn't think to start the vlog there. That's okay. This place is really cool. I'm really glad we got to come back here to Death Valley so we can experience it and see. Like, we didn't get to see this area at all last time we were here. This place is just so massive, and there's so many different beautiful sights to see. And if you want to come out here, I suggest like setting aside at least a whole week so you can see all the different things and really soak it in. If you like to hike. If you're not really much of a hiker, then you could probably drive to everything and just like walk to the little views and stuff. It'd probably take you 2 days if you don't really like to hike, but you just like to see the views and stuff. Because there's just a lot to see. And the moon is out. I don't know if you can see the moon up there. There it is. It's beautiful. So, it's hard doing a social distancing trip because figuring out expectations of other people and then also your own expectations and standards of what you do want to expect. But we're doing good.
I don't know, a lot of people like to stack rocks too, but that's something that you'll see very commonly in Tucson. You'll see a bunch of random piles of rocks throughout the trail itself.
And I like to make circles with the rocks. Maybe I should do one of those here.
Yeah.
I'll make my little circle ring.
You would have loved the rock square we found yesterday.
A rock square?
Are you still on your vlog?
Yes.
Hi.
Here, tell me of the rock square and I will make my circle rock.
So yesterday, Lance and I went to what might be the racetrack or raceway, whatever it is, part of Death Valley. And we found somebody had taken what looked like a lot of time and effort to create this big square. Well, it was maybe like 3 feet by 3 feet. And they put big rocks around the outside, and then they made like a double sort of layer of rocks going inward in concentric squares. And then they made...
there was lots of squares inside of other squares.
Yeah,
Cool.
like squares nested within the squares.
Wow.
And then they made a spiral with increasingly small rocks going into the middle. But then they put white rocks in between all of those.
Wow.
So that it was like this really ornate, beautiful pattern, like a labyrinth type of
Oh, that sounds
thing.
amazing.
We took a picture.
Where
I'll
was
show
it?
to you. On the way that we come from.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
That
can
sounds
even
really
show
cool.
you.
So you just stumbled upon it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see. So how it was 3 foot by 3 foot?
I would say about that, yeah.
So it had
Maybe bigger.
white rocks inside and then like more little rock squares making up. So
Something like that.
that sounds really cool.
I don't quite remember the details of it, but I remember that it was very surprisingly ornate, and it looked like it must have taken hours to do.
Wow, that's nice. What a nice meditative experience. That's why I like doing these little rock circles, because I don't know. Then it leaves it for the next person to stumble upon something interesting as they're walking their path and be like, why did someone make that? And then it's also just a good time to connect with nature for a moment and make something pretty. There. That's beautiful. Okay. Alright, and to conclude the vlog, there is my little rock circle. So, thank you, rock circle. So, was it one time when I was hiking through the wash, and I made like 5 different of those little circles just as I was walking along. It was really nice. Alright, thank you guys for joining us in this beautiful valley of death. Sure is pretty. Alright, I love you, and good night.